fam trip. And I know no one's going to watch that because no one's ever here at the beginning of the streams, which is something I've noticed. But that's good. I can practice with my brand new orange comb. The coloring on my phone is not the best. I'm not even sure if it looks orange, but in real life it's bright orange, which is pretty cool color. My other favorite color would be green. So we picked this one up for 10,000 Vietnamese dong, which is about, oh, I don't know, 50 cents or less than that, 40 cents. But yeah, perfect. Because I always lose them, and I had a nice green one, but I lost it, of course. But now we're back in business, and I need a haircut. So we're just gonna hang out a bit and play some ball with Bobo and Lily here at my new favorite spot, which is, I'm guessing it's like for the security guard, but it's nice and secluded back here. I can sit on a chair, drink a beer, and relax for a bit because we ran some errands this morning, went to the doctor, and got a corn taken out of my foot. And you're probably thinking, what the hell is that? Well, a corn is, I just learned this today too. A corn is not like corn on the cob, but it basically happens when your foot doesn't. So like your foot gets like a little, good boy, like a cut on it, and then your body tries to heal it, but it ends up making it worse. So if you can see here, there's like a little hole that the doctor dug out, and Boba's going crazy. So Bo, relax. But anyways, you probably can't see it, and you probably don't want to see it. But basically, it's just like a little cut on the bottom of my foot. And what ended up happening is it wasn't healed yet, but my body thought, naturally it should start growing skin over it, but it wasn't healed yet. So what ends up happening is the calcified skin heals over the little cut, and then when you end up walking on it, it's like sore, in that one spot. And I honestly thought it was a small like sliver of glass because, I drink a lot. I mean, I don't get like hammered, but I have some beers throughout the day or a lot in the night, and boom, break a glass on the kitchen floor, and do a half-assed job of cleaning it up, and then what do you know? There's a piece of glass in my foot, but it was not that. So the doctor clearly said, "Sorry, man. Sorry to let you down. It's actually not a piece of glass. It's just a corn," which I didn't even know that was a term. But yeah, so a corn is when your body heals over like the cut that's not yet ready to be healed over. And then you have to basically, he just took a razor blade. He used like 4 razor blades and just dug a little hole back to the original cut. So then it can heal properly. Hopefully this time. But yeah, guys, I love this spot right here. It's so chill and relaxing. Lily's over there by herself, per usual. Lily, what are you doing? You again. So, where are you guys from? Is everyone Vietnamita? Is everyone Vietnamita in the audience? Or in the chat? Where are you guys from? I'm trying to figure out why no one ever sends me a chat. And I'm guessing it's partly because a lot of you don't speak English. And I don't speak Vietnamese. But if anything, if you would like to improve your English, stop by and you don't have to chat. I'm happy to have you here, but it's good listening practice. I am a business English teacher after all. So yeah, just listen to me ramble about random shit like a corn. You might learn a new medical term, which is a corn in your foot. So at least you'll learn something, hopefully. Probably never use it or need it ever in your life, but you learn about a corn today, which is like an unhealed scab, usually on the bottom of your foot because that's where you walk on it. So it tends to heal faster. The body tries to heal it faster, but really it's just making it worse because it's making it more painful. But you get the idea. Leolude. Again. Does anyone have dogs in the chat? Anyone have dogs? Let me guess, you're all cat people. I knew it. Cat people. Can't trust them. Ooh, fail. Oh, cool. What's up, Lisa? How are you? Nice. Game over. Lisa, where are you from? Japan or Korea? That's my guess. I'll guess Korea. Am I right? Yeah, so I wanted to show you guys my comb because I'm proud of it. My signature comb. That's the symbol of our channel. Bomb trip. So I like to start off each stream with a little alright, so we are back. Welcome back. This is and this is Leolude. So her name is actually Lily. So Lele, Lily. But Loon in Vietnamese, Loon is short. So Lee Loon is short Lee, basically. And I guess my name is Lee, well, Charlie, but I go by Lee because my students is just easier to pronounce. It's one syllable. So I'm Lee, she's Lily. So it's kind of funny when my mother-in-law, my wife's mom, says, Lily, and she's actually talking to her. And I'm like, what? So that's kind of funny. But cool story, huh? But yeah, Lilun is short Lily. She's not tall. She's short. Oh, I tricked him. Yeah, this is a really chill spot here, guys. Let me I'll zoom out and so you guys can see where I'm at. Just 1 sec. Let me throw a far one. I'm gonna throw it far for him. Oh, that wasn't that far, but. Keep going. Her tongue is so long. Look at the tongue. Look at the tongue. Look at the length on the tongue. She may be short, but her tongue is long. Good boy. Wow. Hello. Is that Shania? Who is that? Hey, Con. How's it going? What are you up to today? Do you have any dogs? Where are you from? What's your favorite color? If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would you eat? Man, that's a tough one. I would have to say like probably some kind of pasta, you know, like spaghetti and meatballs or something like that. or maybe porcupine meatballs, because you know you got your carbs there, you got your protein, and the tomato sauce. I mean, you could put some cheese. You could put some cheese on it, which of course, if you're gonna only have one meal for the rest of your life, it's gotta have cheese on it, right? Hello, aquarium fish lover. Cool, nice. So I bet you have one of those huge aquariums, huh? What kind of fish do you have? Do you have like tropical fish, or is it like the normal? I don't know. Is it like the super bright colored ones? And how many do you have? Like, how big is your tank? Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that, Con, because my former student, Oscar fish, no idea what that is. It sounds pretty normal though, like a sunfish maybe. I'm completely pulling that out of my ass, but especially cool. Yeah, I like fish, man. That reminds me of a former student of mine. He loved coral, well, fish too, but like mainly coral. Like his side gig was growing and selling coral, because you can actually make some decent money doing that if you know what you're doing. So they have like coral farms, you know, just like in like shallow tanks, and you know, slowly grow up the coral and then sell it to people, and then they can start their own coral. 4 feet tank, nice. Cool, man. Yeah, so it was really cool talking to this guy. I'm sure you would probably feel the same, Con. But he's so passionate about, you know, coral, and you know, making sure his customers, which, you know, he didn't have many at the time, are happy. Because what he did was, I'll tell you a quick story. He let his favorite fish, is, I don't know, kind of like an expensive fish that he just bought, let him eat the coral. And apparently this is like a no-no for this fish, because it was basically like poison. So the fish died. So then he learned his mistake, which was, I think it was either the type of coral or the kind of fish. He's basically putting, you know, a fish with its main like source of protein or source of, you know, food is poison, basically, which is a poison type of, you know, coral. That's all he put in the tank. So it didn't take long. That thing was belly up in the tank, and then he he took a real hard look in the mirror and said, "Man, I can either learn from this and make sure none of my clients experience the same, you know, disappointment and heartbreak and dumbass move." So he dedicated the rest of his coral business to making sure that he will help out personally any of his clients that need any detailed instruction on, okay, what coral goes with what fish, and, you know, what's the best environment for this fish, because we don't want to pull another one of his name was Khan too, actually. That's kind of funny. He had the same name, Khan. That's crazy. But yeah, so I thought that was pretty good. So he took a potentially negative situation and turning him around. No, thank you. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, exactly. Take precaution. Yeah, clearly he thought he knew more than he did until he saw his fish floating in the tank, and that was a sign that hey, something ain't right. So, but yeah, he took a really good lesson from that, instead of, you know, oh, I'm terrible at this, I'm gonna go cry about it. No, he said, okay, well, let me do my research and make sure that no one else suffers the same consequence. And yeah, and then he gave me a presentation on so yeah, of course I had them. My specialty is teaching presentation skills. Yeah, so their names are, we have Bo, he's the boy, firstborn child, and Lily, secondborn child. So this is brother and sister. So yeah, we got them both from Vung Tau, which is a beach town just about a couple hours from Saigon, which is where I am in Ho Chi Minh City here. But yeah, we got them from the same kind of like breeder. And funny story, so Bo was first here, and then Lily came after. But here's the thing about Lily. I'll show you. Hang on one sec. Okay, so I gotta tell you. Oh, I got. You can't hide. You can't hide. Okay, so I gotta tell you a story about Lily. Basically, without the story, there'd be no Lily. So, guys, Bubba's so annoying sometimes. Lily, you're with Daddy. Okay, so, Bo, break time. Break time. Break time. That's right. So, we ordered Lily. This one, the girl, from the same breeder as Bobo. So we're thinking, oh, probably about the same size, maybe a little bit smaller, because they sent videos. But the videos were kind of misleading. We put it this way. We thought she was going to be like 3 times the size. We thought she was going to be a little bit smaller than Bo. Right? But she showed up. She was about, what, like this big? Maybe? Like tiny. So, of course, I'm like, oh, no. We can't, babe, we can't take this one. It's like, what are we going to do with her? Like, I was just thinking in my head, like, I can't, like, go for a run, go for a walk, or a bike ride, or play ball. Like, what am I going to do with this? Right? This ball of fluffy love. What am I going to do with it? You know, it's too small. But, of course, the second Lily was in my wife's arms, it was game over. I could just tell by the look on her face that ain't no way she's leaving here without a new family. So that's the long story short, and she fell in love at first sight, and how could you not? But yeah, they have very different personalities. Can you put the dog down? What do you mean? Yeah, so I'm not really good at knowing the breeds, but once again, this is Lily, the girl, and this is Bobo, the boy. So we have brother and sister. So Bo is a little bit older than Lily. So Bo is like 4 years old, and she's about 3, around there. But yeah, they're very different personality-wise. Bobo's crazy and running around, and Lily's a bit psychology, but she warmed up to us. At first, she was kind of in the corner. She didn't really fit into the family, to the fam. She always kind of wanted to be by herself in the corner. But then, after about 6 months, a year, we went on a couple trips to the beach, to Vung Tau, to Dalat, to Nha Trang, and she let her guard down, because I think, where she grew up when she was a really, really little pup, it must kind of been like kind of survival of the fittest, or at least, there was a bunch of them. So if they all get fed at one time, she knows she has to like run up and, eat. Otherwise, maybe she won't get any. But I don't know what really happened. I'm just making that up, obviously. But I do know she's not, outgoing. Whereas Bobo he thinks he owns the place. He'll go around sniffing and, whatever. He'll put himself out there. He's not that good at socializing, but he'll try. He'll put himself out there. But she'll bark and then run away and blame it on Bobo, because she knows that Bobo will protect her. So it's kind of funny. She's like, and then scurry back into the corner. And then Bobo's left there to pick up the pieces if it's a big dog. So it's kind of funny. Don't you, Lilun? Huh? Huh? You think you're tough, huh? Huh? Yeah, so, but that means that she trusts him, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, so we got a pretty good deal on these guys. I can't remember exactly, but I'll give you the approximate price. So I think they're about 4 million each, which is pretty damn cheap. So 4 million Vietnamese dong is about like $170, $160. So for both of them, so well, I should say for each of them. So Lily, 4 million Vietnamese dong, which is about you know $150, and same with Bubble, $150. But like I said, I don't know the exact breed. I just know they're a type of, poodle doodle, miniature doodle, whatever. But the important part is that they don't shed, which is great, especially if you have, allergies and you sneeze a lot. You don't want dogs, you don't want dog hair everywhere. Oh, Chucha! Bobo just nailed the camera. Bobo, did you guys hear that? He just nailed a skull into the camera. Wow. I'm not even mad. Cool. Yeah, pretty good. A pretty good deal there, I'd say. 150 bucks for very well behaved. I'd say Bo is the most athletic dog in Vietnam, and I'm not joking when I say that. He's extremely athletic, and his endurance is unbelievable. So you may think he's tired because he's breathing a lot, but nope. We could do this for hours. He wouldn't even tire out. So yeah, I'm gonna step back here, guys, so you can see kind of the full picture. I'll put Lily down. Say bye bye, Lily. Lily. No, Hitler. No, Hitler. No, we don't do that. All right, so I'm gonna zoom out. I'm just gonna take like a wider span of where I am, so you guys can kind of see my new favorite spot. Okay, one more bubble. So yeah, let me just kind of zoom out here. Bubble break time. So that chair is where I was, and these houses right here in front of me are the fancy version of Palm Heights. So Palm Heights is the condo, and basically these are houses. So they own their own, house, even though obviously they're stacked right on top of each other. So that's where I was, that chair right there, just to give you the lay of the land. The chair that I clearly stole from a security guard. He's got his water bottle there, but they're all cool with me. No worries. And that's the little street that we walked up, and that's Palm Heights, where we live in the condo there. But yeah, I don't know. You guys tell me in the chat, would you guys rather live in a house like this? I mean, they're right next to each other. Or do you prefer the high-rise condo style? Obviously, the Palm City, I think they call this Palm. No, was it Palm? Oh, Palm Residence. That's right. So yeah. So yeah, the houses behind me, they're Palm Residence. Residence. So those are the houses. Or Palm Heights, which is, of course, the high one, where I live in the high rise. There's 3 towers. I prefer the house, guys, myself, but it's because I like to do projects and I like the freedom. But But at the same time, the reason why we moved into the condo, or excuse me, invested in the condo with our last dime that we had, was because of Coco, our little baby girl, who's just about what it'd be like 14 months now, and she's growing fast. So we want her to have the best opportunity to kind of grow up around, successful people, English speaking environment, a pool, playground, basketball hoop. She can meet friends easily. It's basically like a little community within the city. Because, I mean, look at this, guys. This does not look like Saigon. A lot of YouTubers, of course, they're covering, District 1, or, they're doing a food video or something, which is fine. But I just got to take a moment to appreciate how just relaxing and chill it is here. Like, there's been like one motorbike that went by here so far, and it's the same way all the way around. We can go for a walk. We're not going to, because I told Mommy I'd come home soon. So, but maybe later tonight we'll do a walk, and I can show you guys the neons. Which reminds me, I'm working with a supplier to get a dog collar, a fam trip neon dog collar that will be for sale. So you guys can support the channel by buying some merch. And the first merch would be a neon dog collar. Obviously, he doesn't have it on right now, but check it out if you're around, maybe tonight or tomorrow night. I don't know. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do it tonight, but either tonight or tomorrow night, I'll do a live stream and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But yeah, the one we will have for sale in the Fam Trip shop, our very first product, I'm really excited, will be high quality. So it'll be rechargeable, and it will have the custom Fam Trip logo on it. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, so stay tuned for that. We're not there yet. We haven't, we're not ready to go yet, but I just want to give you guys a heads up, because that'd be a great way to support the channel. And I've never made $1 online before, ever. Well, I mean, teaching online, but that doesn't count. You know what I mean? Like my first entrepreneurial dollar, right? Online with my own brand. So I'm really excited. I think you guys, obviously, if you have a dog, you'll like it, because this brand that I'm getting, I've had these same neons for like 4 years. And normally, made in China, you don't trust it, but I can't believe how long they've lasted. It's crazy. So yeah, they're still going strong, still recharging with a simple USB charger. And we'll have like 4 different colors for you guys to choose from. My favorite color is green, and that's what Bobo has right now. And then Lily, where's Lily? Liloon. And then she just got blue. She's got blue for now. But that's what I'm saying, guys. We've gone through some other collars that were, not as high quality, and they weren't rechargeable. So of course they break, and the battery gets rusty and something like that. So these will be, quality with the Fam Trip logo on it. So branded, one of a kind, and we're gonna start with 50 of them. So maybe we'll do some pre-orders just to see if anyone's even gonna buy any. But yeah, we're just gonna do a first shipment of 50, and then first come, first serve. Maybe we'll do a waiting list or something like that. But yeah, so when they're gone, they're gone. And at least that way we get to see, if that's something that you guys would be interested in picking up. A neon dog collar that glows in the dark to keep the Bobos and Lilies safe from traffic and danger and ghosts. The ghosts of Ho Chi Minh. Oh, Bobo, you're not impressing me today. Ooh, Bobo, no treats for you. If you keep on getting up like this, No treats for you. Bow, bow. Ooh. What do you think, Lily? Not impressive, huh? Not very impressive, huh? God, it's like so. I can't even drink a beer. I haven't even opened this beer yet because this guy is just too intense. Okay. Yeah, so I think he's not. I'm not gonna. My goodness, Bobo. I'm not gonna blame it completely on him. I'm not gonna blame it completely on him because, to be fair, a lot of the time there's very few grassy areas like this, as you might imagine, in Saigon. 9 million people, 10 million motorbikes. So it's pretty rare to find a place like this to play ball. But as you can see, the ground is pretty bumpy. So it's hard to predict which way the ball is going to bounce. Whereas when we play on the concrete or the street, obviously it's very predictable. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but you can still do better than that, Bobo. Good boy. Okay, and then you do something like that and completely redeem yourself. Good boy. Oh boy. Well, let's see if this works. My wife's calling me. Does that stop the stream, Bubble? What do you think? Should I try it? No, I better not. I better not get killed. So I'm not sure if this is gonna cut the stream off, guys, but I'll catch you later if it does. Okay. So yeah, that was my wife reminding me to pick up Coco from school. So I'm gonna do that, and yeah, calling it a day. I'm glad you reminded me because yeah, so I've live streamed picking her up from school before. So if you're curious, you can check out a different live stream for that. But yeah, we're gonna go pick up my daughter Coco from daycare or school, we call it schoon, and then probably do some work on life, some lesson planning, some content ideas, right, Bubble? Thinking of some good ideas and trying to get those neons as soon as possible. Okay, well, Tet's coming up too. I wanted to let you guys know about the Tet holiday. We're going to Dalat, which is going to be a really good opportunity to live stream, and also do some cool videos in Dalat. It's a cool mountain town in kind of central-ish Vietnam. Beautiful little town, and that's my wife's hometown. So we go there pretty much every year for the Lunar New Year, which is called Tet Holiday. So stay tuned for that. Consider subscribing so you don't miss anything, and or when I go live. So hit the bell, and yeah, share it with a friend if you think you know someone that would enjoy some kind of dog-friendly content. And we talk about a lot of culture stuff, and also just kind of family. Like, what's it like to raise a family, half American, half Vietnamese, in Vietnam? Or maybe you're thinking of moving here, so hit me up. All right, guys, so we'll leave it there. Take care. God bless. Happy New Year. And this chick staring at me. That's the thing, guys. That's the thing. Some of you, if you're older, maybe you already know this, but like if someone's staring at you, especially here, that's very normal, so don't like get offended. But just go like this. I always go like this. Like at first, to that person that just drove by, I was like, but then of course I'm just joking, and I was like, and they smiled. They're just curious, like, who's that creepy, what's that creepy foreigner doing in the woods over here with 2 dogs. I would be curious if I was him too. So yeah, don't assume that they're just mean mugging, because they're just curious most of the time. Unless they are an asshole, then screw them. But give them the benefit of the doubt is what I say. All right, cool. Lesson over. All right, guys, take care. God bless. Happy New Year. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.